Alright, welcome back to Java, and this one is going to be about variables now. This is the next step in learning Java. We need to learn about variables. And last time what we did was let me just clear the console, we printed a statement with the system.out.println method, right? Now, what if we wanted to change what this says, right? What if we wanted to have something that could change, and we could just simply change it by, like, say for example, having it assigned to a variable, something that varies, something that can change, because that's what a variable is. It is something that can change, and it can pretty much be equal to anything. It's a placeholder. It's better to just show you. So an example of a variable is a string, which is what this is. This is a string, and let's just call it s is equal to hello. And what this does is, instead of having to write hello, we can just put s, and it'll do that. So s is hello. It is equal to hello. And the string, this here, right, this is basically telling us that it is a string. So this is the data type. This is the type of a variable. This is the name of the variable, and then this is the value of the variable assigned with the equal sign, right? So pretty simple, right? And it's pretty intuitive. So I have a string, it's named s, and it's equal to hello. So what if I wanted to make, let's say, a equation? String, let's just say x is equal to 1. And then let's say string y is equal to 1. So we're going to have 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2, right? So we expect to have 2, but the problem is that's not what we're going to get, because if we look here, we get 11. And that's because a string, the main thing about strings is that you use it for text, you use it for characters. So if you have a message, or you have a label, or something like that, you'll use the string. But if you want numbers, I think a better option is the int. So an int is an integer, right? As in a whole number. And what it means by whole number is you basically don't want, well, basically it has no decimal points, right? So any numbers that are not fractions, so let's say 1.2, that can't be an int. So if you do want a fraction, then you use a double. Typically, you can use a double, you can use a float. I use doubles most of the time. Double z, we can make it 23.4, right? Pretty simple. So with that in mind, these are pretty much your standard variables, and as we see here, you can print x plus y, or you could even have another, let's just say another int called z, and you make that equal to x plus y, and that is also valid. Put z in here, print that out, and what do we get? We get 2, right? Because z is equal to these added together, right? So that's pretty much variables. Very simple, very basic, but it's good to know them, and it's good to know the differences too, because we know for a fact that we're not going to be doing any equations with strings, right? Just want to keep that clear. You don't do any calculations with strings, you do them with ints or doubles. So, but these are pretty much your standards. So yeah, check out the next video. It will be coming soon.